Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are having an awesome day. For this video, we're not going to have any background music. Drop me a comment, let me know what you think about that. If you like the background music, I know some of my past videos it was a little too loud, I apologize. Hopefully that's been fixed in the more recent ones. Or if you like it with no background music. Alright, with that said, today is a favorite day of mine. You can tell by looking at the screen, it is probably Train Heroes Day. And Versus, because they've got those packs for sale up there, well, it is. And that means that I'm going to take advantage and maximize my Versus points by upgrading an exclusive weapon. And we're going to focus on Tesla. Our magnetic expert, his exclusive weapon, is presently at level 19. And you know that at level 20, it's a tier level, and we're going to get a new skill. We'll recap that in a moment. Before we get to that, I want to remind you that it takes a lot of exclusive weapon shards, including buying the initial battle pass, if you want to get to level 30 as quick as possible. In fact, it will cost over $1,700 if you pick them up in the most cost-efficient way from packs within the game. That means you need to find ways to save if you're going to buy any of these things, because that's an insane amount of money. But I know there's people out there that do spend that kind of money, and so I want to make sure that you either use the official Last War store and pick up gold bricks to get a 5% bonus and save tax depending on your jurisdiction. But I know that sometimes the Last War store is not any better than buying through Google or Apple. So in that case, there is a way to save even more. And that is the sponsor of all of our exclusive weapon videos. And we have a bunch up in the playlist here on the channel, Skycastle. Skycastle can save you up to 35% on in-game purchases for all your favorite mobile games, depending on your location. New customers are going to get $10 off your first purchase. There's no obligation to continue past that if that's all you do. How do you get in touch with them? Super easy. Just look at the description of this video or any of the exclusive weapon videos and click on the link to their Discord channel. Go in and create a ticket. From there, their staff is going to help you. They're super friendly. They're available 24/7. Security is top of mind. I encourage you to read about how they work. Look at some of the feedback. See if it's a right fit for you. And if it is, try to take advantage of some of the deals they often have as well to save a little more. Remember though, you don't need to spend money in Last War. You've got to pay all your bills first, take care of your family, your home, yourself, before you start spending on entertainment. You can be an extremely strong, effective member of the Alliance as free-to-play. You can get these exclusive weapons as free-to-play. There are a bunch of places to get the hero-specific shards. The best place is in the black market following the season that they're released. And then there are tons of places to constantly, every day, get exclusive weapon universal shards to continue to level. Let's take a look here at Tesla. We are at level 19. We're going to go to level 20. Let's tap on preview. And remember that the interface is broken into attributes and skills. We have tier levels at 1, 10, 20, and 30. At level 1, you can see the bump to HP attack, defense, and resistance to all damage types. Between 1 and 10, we're going to incrementally increase these ultimately to what we see here in level 10. Also at level 10, the hero level cap of skills is increased to 33. As we move up to level 20, we'll continue to increase these stats, and here's where we will arrive once we get to level 20, so I will be able to achieve this shortly. And then level 30, as you make your way there, and finally max out at least this core portion of the exclusive weapon, you can see the final amount of HP attack, defense, and damage to all resistance types, as well as the hero skill level cap that you will achieve. Now, they made a change about a month ago. They made a patch where you can now increase the exclusive weapon once it reaches level 30. Beyond that, with these additional buffs here, this works very similar to the Overlord. If you have the Gorilla Overlord on your server after Season 2, you have a skill that you can increase that will add attack. You have another that will open up to add HP, and finally one for defense. There's requirements, as you can see down here. It will give a boost in these stats to all your heroes as well as this hero. And remember, the ones to focus on are attack, because that's going to amplify pretty much every skill that every hero has. And then HP is considered a defense attribute, so that is going to give you a ton of power as well for your heroes. Lastly is defense. So when you invest in attack, HP, and then defense. You can flip-flop HP and attack if you want. Let's take a look at the skills. So we are going to enter into level 20. What are we going to have at level 20? Well, already at level 1, we obtained Lightning Chain 2. As you increase through these levels and you increase your skill level of these skills that get replaced for the hero, you're going to do more and more damage. So Lightning Chain 2 I already have. It is his auto attack energy damage skill. It is going to hit one enemy unit. It will deal energy damage of some amount as a percent of attack. It has a 1.35 second cooldown, and it applies 1 stack of inductive current. Always tap that orange text to look at what that means. Inductive current deals continuous energy damage equal to 3% of Tesla's attack per second, lasting 30 seconds. So you're going to basically zap this enemy. You're going to apply a stack of inductive current, and it is going to continue to damage that enemy for the next 30 seconds. The maximum stacks an enemy can have is a number of missile vehicles in Tesla's squad times 3 up to 15. So you have a squad of all missile heroes, that's 5 heroes. 5 times 3 is 15. That's how you get the max. If you only have 2 heroes, then it's 2 times 3 or 6. And so this is going to give lasting damage. It's like you've been stunned with electricity and it constantly burns and hurts, right? So inductive current is going to be a great skill to have and add to. And you'll get that in Lightning Chain 2, which is the skill that will open up when you activate the exclusive weapon. When you get to level 10, you will activate Electric Grid Lockdown 2. That's a tactics. This is the ultimate skill for all the heroes, is their tactics. Is again energy damage. Like all tactics skills, it has a pretty high cooldown, always around 8-9 seconds or so. In this case, what's it going to do? Well, it's going to hit the 3 back row enemy units, dealing energy damage equal to some percent, and you can see it's quite high here, of attack. It's going to have a high cooldown, and it also applies 2 stacks of inductive current. So this is going to not only smack all of the back row hero opponents that you're against, it's going to do continuous damage to all of them for 30 seconds times 2 of the damage with those stacks of inductive current. The damage amount and so on will increase as you increase the level of the skill. So this is going to replace the skill for Tesla in the upper right, his tactics skill. This is definitely a solid one to invest in. You know I always invest in tactics first. Now, at level 20, our new skill provided by the exclusive weapon is not going to replace a skill that Tesla has. Just like all the exclusive weapons, we will get the troop type boost at level 20. Missile Specialist, it is an expertise skill. What's it going to do? It will boost all of our missile heroes' attack, defense, and HP by 7.5% in battles. So you're going to see this apply in battles, not in just raw exposed power when you're looking at your squad. But this is great because any increase, as I mentioned earlier, to attack increases across the board, basically every hero's skill damage. HP is a huge bump in power from a defense perspective, and then defense being also a defense type attribute, right, going to help them take less damage. So level 20 will get us the troop type boost. All right, now before we get in to take this to level 20, let's go take a look at our squad. So you know my missile squad's been a bit neglected. Let's take a look at them here in Garage 2. Our missile squad does not have the Overlord applied to it. I finally got them to 40 million. If you watched my last video on McGregor, you knew I was anxiously awaiting to get them to 40 million. How did I do that? Between decorations and gear upgrades and the Overlord. Watch that video because you'll learn that by upgrading him even as free to play before you activate him, he's going to give all your heroes additional power, and you got to do that the right way. So watch that video. But I was just under 40 million. Now I'm at 40.2. So let's remember that number, 40.2 million. Let's go take a look again at Tesla. Tesla is just over 6 million. So 40.2 and 6, we'll just say. Let's go over, smash that upgrade button for a level 20 exclusive weapon. All right, 267,000 power increase. Very typical for level 20. It's pretty consistent for all of the exclusive weapons, if not exactly the same. We've got our new vehicle. And should be a second animation. There we go. So our magnetic expert Tesla, his exclusive weapon is now at level 20. His vehicle has been upgraded. We have just obtained the troop type boost that will add 7.5% to our missile hero attack, HP, and defense for 267,000 power. So Tesla went from 6 million to 6.3 in power. Let's go take a look at our missile squad. We are at 40.47 million, up from 40.2. Now we're not going to stop there. We've got more exclusive weapon shards we can use. Tesla's moved up the stack here in power for my heroes. Let's go back and look. So now it's going to take 150 shards for each level. I have 186 presently left over for Tesla, and I have a bunch of universal shards that I've been getting from the black market. That's the best buy, always. So let's go ahead and go to level 21, and we'll just keep going up from here. We can see we'll get additional stats for this level. They're shown in green. All right, we can go to level 22, and we're going to get stuck there because I am short by 16 shards. And I can use universal shards or Tesla shards for this process. So we are going to stop at level 22. From here, the next video you'll see for Tesla will be when we hit level 30. So we took Tesla here in this video from 6 million up to 6.35. We got a little bit more after those last two levels. We have not unlocked any new skills. Level 1 has already replaced our auto attack. Level 10 replaced our tactics. Later on, we're going to see what happens with our passive, and there's never any change to this particular expertise skill. I recommend you keep investing in the tactics and invest in the passive, and then invest in the auto attack. And our squad here has ended at 40.51 million. Hope you found this video informative. It gives you a little bit of insight into what you can expect once you reach level 20 for Tesla's exclusive weapons. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, drop me a comment. Again, let me know what you think about no music in this video. And make sure you check out the other exclusive weapon videos, as well as my video on how to properly upgrade the Overlord. Don't make any mistakes there. You're going to shortchange yourself if you don't follow my guidance. Even free to play, you need to watch it, because as you gain access to the Overlord, you need to make sure you're getting the most power you can prior to that point, because it will take you 3 to 4 months as free to play to get him there. Okay, everybody, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.